can a buyer purchase a fixer-upper like we're in today with a mortgage or with a loan?
So there are some options, Renee. We can do a renovation loan where you purchase the home and you find out how much the repairs are needed, and then everything is based on that. So for example, if you buy it for $150,000 and it needs $50,000 worth of work, your base load is all based on that combined. And then we're going to do it based on the as complete version. They can be a little bit more stressful because there are more pieces.
Yes.
And what you as a buyer think needs to be done may not be what the appraiser think needs to be done. So those can be done for FHA or conventional.
Yeah, so I've done help buyers with rehab loans before, and this was a while back, but I always say, you really have to love the project or the home because there are a lot of ins and outs. And then you're right, what somebody might want to fix up, but the appraiser comes by and they're going to have a list too of what mandatory needs to be fixed up before the other wants or desires are
I always tell people with any kind of loan, but especially this, we have to make sure, and don't laugh at me, but the 3 S's are okay, and not your military 3 S's, but safety, system, and structure.
Yeah.
No matter what kind of loan, the safety, there has to be no safety issues, systems have to be good.
The heating
Yes, and the structure has to be sound.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, so today we are in the town of Frederica, and we are in a fixer-upper. This is a foreclosure. This is not my listing. I don't represent the seller, but the broker Remax has been gracious enough to let us come here and take a look. This is actively on the market right now, right in town. Great location.
Beautiful location.
But this home it is a fixer-upper, and it is actually foreclosure. So a lot of times buyers will ask, like, I want to buy a foreclosure because they think they're going to
get a better deal.
Yeah, they think they're getting a deal. But this house, while it's nice, there are some things that definitely need attention that we've noticed.
And one of the things that I always point out to people is when they're looking at the foreclosures, the banks have already taken their loss. They're probably not going to take another 10 or 20% off the price because they've already figured out what their numbers are, Renee. But you know that. And buyers like to, it's hard to get your head around that when you're seeing a house that needs work. Yeah. And having the vision, that's an amazing thing if you have the vision to see what it can be.
Yeah. So, there's a lot of different loan programs out there. But so if we had an FHA buyer, what are just some things to why this would not work for FHA that we have seen?
Okay, so we always call it, minimum property standards, and there's quite a few different things, but the main ones is any roof issues, flooring issues, and these are the easy things. This is the things that you can see at a glance. Peeling paint.
Peeling paint's a big one.
Rotted wood, all things like that. Because because it is winterized, we don't know, does the heat work?
Right.
A heating system, and because this home is older, it could have like an older type of heating system that's not even common anymore, which I think this one probably has a normal one.
We don't know.
No, we don't know.
And that's the thing, there's a lot of unknowns with the foreclosures, bank-owned properties, because the electric's not on for one.
Right.
So if you get an inspection, you have to ask permission. Maybe the seller will get it turned on for you, maybe not. And if not, then you need to ask permission to be able to do that for the time frame of your inspections.
Right.
And this home's been winterized, so there's a lot of unknowns with the plumbing. That's not on right now. All those things are very much unknown. But one thing, when we talk about those FHA, USDA loans that are a little bit more stricter on appraisal, conditions, there's, water stains on the ceiling that we can see here. So that's...
And those are a red flag immediately of a possible roof issue.
Yeah. So that's why it's important to look at the home and make sure that it's going to qualify for the type of loan that you're approved for. Because you didn't even think conventional would work. This might be cash.
I don't. I think that it would probably be cash. And quite honestly, who has $150,000 or $200,000 in cash sitting around? Yeah. Not everybody, but I can help with that.
Yeah. So Robin has a solution for that. But what would you say you could do for like an investor that wants to maybe fix and flip this?
Yep. And if they want to pay cash for it, one of the things that would be the best ideas, and it's really becoming more common, is if you own your home, Renee, and you have equity, let's either do a cash out refinance or do an equity loan, max it out, use that money to do what you need to do here. And then when you sell this home for a wonderful profit, hopefully you can pay that right back.
Yeah, so that's very creative,
Yes.
and that's a good idea. You know, if you're looking to get it started in investing or something like that, and you want to fix and flip things, definitely you could do the refi.
Yes.
Yeah, and
it's
then
a
you're a
great
cash
idea.
buyer.
Yep.
And you can fix it up how you want it. You can do your own repairs, you know, all those things.
Yes.
Yeah.
And not as many people standing over your shoulder saying you have to do this at this time, and 17 nails instead of 16.
Yeah.
You're going to do a great job, but it's going to be more of how you want it versus how an appraiser or a bank or anybody else is going to dictate.
Yeah, and that's a big
And it will be less costly as well. Renovation loans can be costly.
Yeah, there's some extra fees involved with the renovation loan.
Yes.
It's possible to do, but there's just a lot of ins and outs. I think
Yes.
that people need to be prepared for
Yeah.
that. So this home, like I said, it is on the market right now. It could be an investor special,
It could
right?
be a wonderful investor
but
property.
It is a foreclosure, and there are some things to keep in mind for purchasing them. So,
Absolutely.
yeah.
Absolutely.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Robin. And any last words? How can people get in touch with you?
So very easy to get in touch with me. I'm on my cell phone at all times, 302-670-2010. You can email me at rvmiller@annie, which is ANNIE-mac.com. Or I have a Facebook business page, which is Miller Mortgage Group. I'd love to have you follow me, get me some more followers there.
She does post a lot of great information on Facebook too. And I'll put her information in the description.
Yes.
And I'm Renee Edge, Associate Broker with Keller Williams Realty. So we'll talk soon.
Thanks, Renee.
Yeah.